their tournaments to be ranked on the 100 because they only minimally attend, like, say if they're from Europe or something, and they're one of 3 tournaments they would have went to that would qualify for them disappeared. Now, what are they going to do before the end of the year? There's not, if they are already going to Riptide and maybe something, like, what would be that other one? It's kind of hard to find that on such a short time frame.
Hey, I just hope. I mean, there's a lot of other tournaments actually that are popping up in replacement.
It is.
I think let's make moves. Miami is
that was an
coming
amazing
up.
one last year to watch.
They're popping up during the same weekend as Big House.
Not the same weekend.
Close.
It would have been. I believe it's November 2nd.
Okay.
That's the same time that they did it last year as well, and they were 2 weeks after Big House last year.
All right. So close around. Hey.
Or 1 week. It was like 1 week or 2 weeks. Very similar time frame.
Show up.
I say that's a good one. The venue is beautiful.
And we're already in. Indiana versus Minnesota. I believe Indiana is going to be the Falco, and then Minnesota's going to be the Fox. Yeah.
Because of the MN, yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I was just going off. I think it's the Lexor playing the Fox, if I'm not wrong. I think.
We no longer have our camera, so we can't even see who's out there playing. You might be able to. I can't.
Do your thing. You're good. Do your thing. Well, we're going to keep track of the Indiana-Minnesota game to start off here. Minnesota taking it to start. Fox Falco, everyone's seen this. Everyone's played it, you know, even in friendly. You know it better than I do. Holding the right side of the stage, applying pressure, gets the wave dash to ledge, and that is a neutral game here as the Fox here for Minnesota is starting it off with a brand new attack in neutral. Rachel, which one do you want to focus on here? We have Illinois and Iowa coming up too.
Bounce back and forth. So
Okay.
right now we've got Indiana and Minnesota playing. We'll focus on that. It's very even. They're going back and forth. It's a spacey battle. It could go either way depending on how they play. And it seems like we're going to have the same thing on the other side, but for Battlefield.
Yep.
Spacey battles. They're warming up still. We'll see whenever they start or if they reset.
For those that are wondering on A string, so it's going to be Illinois versus Iowa. It's going to be Ober playing Falco here, and then the Iowa player is going to be playing Fox. I do not know who it is because I didn't get to see them.
And we are no longer doing names since that'd be a little too chaotic to try and take care of right now.
Hey, you guys are doing your best on
thank you so much.
You guys are going crazy.
Thank you to production. Thank you for Riptide. Even getting a chance to stream crews. There's not always an opportunity to stream crews.
Showing off the competition.
This is also, maybe you can correct me since you've seen more production across other events. Is this potentially the first event to be running like a quad for doubles and for crews and stuff?
I mean, it's like a dual stream.
Yeah.
I believe that Gommel did that as well.
Gommel did that? I don't remember seeing it. That's why.
So they did like the double stream with Ultimate and Melee. It wasn't just separate.
But for doubles.
Yeah, they had it for doubles, I believe.
Okay.
They did that.
I'm loving just the amount of content that's getting pushed out. Like I really saw the quads and the tries from like last year for singles. It's really cool to see like doubles and other events getting the chance. Like 2 crews on the same screen right now. Normally one of these would be off stream.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just comes down to money, like a budget. You know, you would like the people to just do it, but I'm gonna be honest, they have to get some sort of compensation for sitting at a computer for 40 hours in a weekend.
Oh, absolutely. And also, I'm sure it's double the materials in order to like wires and stuff to run such a thing.
But quad streams take a lot of equipment. It's probably the same as a normal broadcast you would see because you cut down on some budget here and there for other things. These are all running off capture cards here and upscalers. That costs a lot of money. So got to be thankful for what they have to bring.
Ooh, what an option from Minnesota. That was definitely not the intended one, I think. So Indiana clutching that out. Only 1 stock up, though. We see Illinois and Iowa, even Stevens, 19 stocks, 3 each currently.
We've got audio swapping. I love this.
Absolutely. Production's working hard out here.
Got it on the lock. So Ober, he's a very attack-heavy Falco. Wants to get in your face, wants to apply that pressure, known for it. Gotten to see Ober a lot, going to Chicago a lot. Missed kill there, in my opinion. But the triple shine into up B. Firebird.
Oh, Firebird. I so rarely see them, I feel like, because I don't watch as much Melee as I used to. So getting to see it feels just a big pleasure. So satisfying to see it connect.
Looks like I was taking advantage of that top platform, trying to say, hey, I don't want to deal with your lasers right now. Having a big trouble with it. Ober trying to get into that, though, and say, hey, if you're just going to try to get away from my lasers, I'm trying to move around you, so if I can get in any other direction here, and try to force a situation where we have to guess what's going to happen now. We're back at the center here.
Looks like we have a Marth entering from Minnesota. I could probably guess who that is, but I will not do the injustice if it happens to be the wrong name. So
chat, throw me at it. Throw me at it. For those at home, who is on screen right now?
Yeah, who do you think is playing? Do you recognize your own players enough to tell us who they are? And if not, what are you doing? You need to get back on those streams, know who your players are.
Ober taking it with 2 stocks left.
I don't really hear a countdown, but I hear them screaming.
I hear screaming happening.
Yeah.
All right, it's Landon. Landon Gaming.
That's who I was going to guess, honestly. So I'm glad I know my Minnesota players enough.
I want to actually make it out to a Minnesota monthly one of these months if I have no work on that weekend. It seems like y'all got a crazy tournament there. I'm kind of jealous. Dylan and Negative have been, traveling out there a lot.
As well as Brass Monkey.
Has he been going to those?
He's gone to a few. I don't know if he has recently.
Crazy.
Oh, we see some players. Do you recognize your players?
People are sitting down, ready to go.
I hear very fun screaming. This is the crowd I like to hear for Cruz. I mean, it also could be for Rivals.
It is for Rivals. We do have a last stock situation
I
in
would
Rivals.
like to believe that is for Cruz.
But Dakota, I think it's on Gucci Gaming, holding the stream down there.
Very fun. I saw earlier, I don't really know much about Rivals. I saw earlier on the screen a truck. You can play as a truck in that game, and that fills me with so much joy that you could just be a truck.
They got a great modding community. It's open. I've talked to a couple of the developers at Big House. I got to be a part of that tournament. They're great. They're great. They love their game. They play in their own tournaments.
That's so sweet.
It's so fun.
You gotta love your passion project like that. If you're not playing your own game, how do you test it? How do you make sure that it's functional at the level you want it to be? So.
Do you want to swap out? I will swap out for her.
I don't know. She did an extra block technically than she was supposed to, so if she's gonna opt out, I'll let her opt out. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell her she has to be. So, let's see here. They're still hand warming. Nana unfortunately said, "I don't want to hand warm. Get me out of here."
So is Seal playing Ices? I thought he was a Sheik player.
All right, so we are going to Fountain. It is Falco Ices. Not sure who's coming in. Oh, looks like we have a Sheik.
So yeah, Seal's going to be on the secondary.
There we go, yep. So
Ices and Maple, okay.
So they recognized from the player cam. They saw before we
They know their players.
We can't even see behind that curtain for the most part. So it's definitely just a little tricky to know since they're not throwing us a bone as to who is going up there.
I think I'm going to stay in. I think I'm staying in.
But at least they're figuring out because I don't know if we're going to the mainstream at this point. If that's even well, we probably are. And I mean, technically.
It says on there Melee Crew's up next. So after these two end, they're throwing it over.
And I know they're going to be down a person for the next block because it should be Spinda and Carol from 8 to 10. However, Spinda will be playing in the crew, so I don't think she'll be able to reach commentary.
Throw a headset up on the stage.
Commentate while you play.
We have the assets for it.
We have the technology. Very silly. But that's all right. It's been a little tricky finding and working around this last little bit, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Or if we move to the next stream, whoever's going up there.
We're in on Stream B as well. Back to back.
So Sheik already with a strong, well, almost a strong lead. Kind of, if they can clutch it out here on the stock without much more damage, they almost had it all like with a 0% fresh stock lead. Basically still there.
And Seal's holding it down so far, just coming right into this, showing what they got. Using those needles to their advantage here, trying to push Marth out of their little hitbox zone. And then getting some grabs here to hopefully initialize something.
Here, you keep it up.
We're done in 5 minutes. We're done after this. Do you want to hop in though? Okay,
You keep talking.
I'll hold it down. I just came up, I just came in. We're here. We're here for more Melee, guys. Thank you for throwing some audio on here. The mash to get out, getting 2 forward airs here. But Seal coming right back into this. They're doing some talking. My cook-up here is gone here, so I'm just going to hold it down for you here. Seal. Oh, it's a little bit of flubbery happening here. No problem. No problem. We're all here for each other. We're all Michigan. Michigan won.
Let's go Michigan.
Michigan won. Michigan won. Have a great night.
Oh my God, seeing her like joyfully run away is so cute. She's so excited to go to the pool.
Chill out for the night. Hot tub hit different, everyone.
Me too. When I get to finally go to that pool, I've not been able to go.
There's shit talk in the chat. This is great.
That's true crew style right now.
Please shit talk in the chat. But don't get banned. Don't like be that rude.
Keep it, keep it kosher.
Dude, I just
it
looked on the
PG.
left side of the screen. This is crazy.
Yeah, so we've got Yoshi's Ices, and then we also have Marth Sheik on their last stocks.
I want to watch the Icy's Yoshi. I'm sorry
Absolutely.
for those on the right here.
We've been kind of focused a lot on that. We've got a fun, silly matchup here. Now, I wish I knew more about this matchup because it seems very, very silly.
I mean, I hope you use the armor. I wish I had my buddy here, a little Cokes from New York, to talk me through this.
Yeah, that or Sashimi from Canada, from the Ottawa region. She is very knowledgeable on this matchup as she plays Samus. Not Samus, Yoshi.
One thing I love about the character Yoshi itself is the community. They have a tightly knit Discord server where, like, I saw a photo from my friend. Amzo was just practicing, deafened in the chat, streaming, and there was about 25 people in that channel, also muted, but just watching, figuring out what he's doing and how they can apply it to their game. I don't think there's a different Discord server for a character that people are doing that.
I believe Samus, but that's about it. Because I think when it comes to mid-tiers especially, you have your one person that is at the top level, pioneering the meta and pushing it to an extreme that hasn't been seen or even thought possible in the years. So when you finally see that one person doing it, everyone just flocks to it and goes, what are you doing? How is it this, show me your secrets. And they are sponges, taking notes, just getting in there to see how and just trying to replicate the recipe.
Crazy stock for the Icies there. Losing their second climber, still getting a chain grab there, and then closing the stock out when the Yoshi lost their jump. This is crazy. I think losing the climber actually helped them.
I feel that it is one of those things that you have to learn how to be a good Sopo. When you're just by yourself, you don't have Nana anymore, it's a very different gameplay.
These crews are insanely close because the wonderful tournament organizers came to the fact that they know these players so well as they're in the Midwest region and can figure out who is going to verse who and make the most interesting match for you to watch at home, guys.
As well as somewhat seeding it for like the strong regions to also somehow meet each other by the end of the bracket.
It's a great job so far.
It is amazing.
These two crews here have actually just showed off that power they have.
And they're keeping in a relatively same time frame. They're 14-13 and 12-13, same amount of players on each side.
Minnesota, which was, I believe, Landon, won on the right side.
Yes, let's go to the Yoshi.
Is one stock left. Illinois is taking it. I believe one stock left.
Yes, one stock, or no, wait. Yeah.
Two stocks, one stock. I did not get to see.
Sorry, I was looking
There's
at
too
Marth.
much really happening, guys. We will see in a second.
And I'm unfortunately reaching the level of exhaustion where everything is starting to be a blur for me.
We could grab coffee. There's coffee in the staff room.
I'm good. Simply because I need to sleep tonight.
Do you want a Red Bull?
No, I shouldn't. I got to be back here at like 2
Shout out
p.m.
Red Bull, our sponsor for this tournament as well. Red Bull gives you wings, everyone. It gives you wings. We love them. They love sponsoring us. They love helping us out. We love helping them out, giving us great energy for this tournament.
And their equipment always looks so cool. I love seeing little Red Bull fridges. They fill me with deep joy.
It makes things look more professional. It just looks like it belongs there. Has such a great vibe in the area.
Daisy here with a stitch, closing that out quickly.
Big punch.
Not even a
Big punch
minute in. So Minnesota and Indiana even, 12-12. They got 3 people left. And then Illinois and Iowa getting rid of that pause. They're going right back at it.
Let's see how many stocks she ends up with. Two stocks. My bad, Mr. Producer Guy. I've been there before, though. I run a tri-stream. It happens. Okay, we're back in. We're back in. I just love watching Yoshi's on the higher end just move. The platform cancels are just crazy. They can be anywhere they want to in like a snap of a second.
And it also feels so uniquely themselves. Like no other character moves like they do.
Like Ness does, but like I feel like just
I don't see too many like.
You don't get to see Nesses, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you don't like Ness and you want to play Fox all day, you know.
Say the only Ness I know of is like Joey Bats.
Yeah, Joey Bats comes to a couple tournaments. Other than that, it's just your casual O tour or 2 tour, 1 tour at your local.
Great egg, what a snipe.
Maybe H-Box is secondary, you know. Randy popping in for Minnesota. I can tell that Luigi by a mile across the venue. You can see that, you know.
You know, on the other side of that curtain, like 10 feet away. Tell who that is.
I know chat. Oh, you're probably telling someone else. Yeah.
I mean, we told them to tell us if they recognize their players. So if they're telling us, let us know, chat. Be a part of this moment.
We're 350 people here. What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to BTS Smash 4 on this lovely Saturday. Was it Friday? Lovely Friday.
Yeah.
See, I work in the production business. Every day of the week is a day. I don't know what day it is. I take off days.
It really feels like a Saturday, but it's because I'm on that teacher life from Monday to Friday, and this is my vacation day where I'm not working. So my brain's like, "What do you mean? It's Saturday. You don't work on Saturdays." And I'm like, "Nope. I'm here in Ohio at Riptide."
Riptide 2024, everyone. We fucking love this shit. Everyone, throw a 1 in the chat if you've been to Riptide before and you want to come back, or 2 in the chat if you've never been and you want to come.
Either way.
Throw a number in the chat. Just throw a couple numbers in there. Let's see if we can get some engagement in the chat.
So.
I like numbers.
You do seem like a numbers guy.
I'm a big numbers guy.
I am
2?
bad with numbers. So Yoshi playing very patiently, very high percent, and that is why one good up smash would take it. Now, Iowa being down 2 stocks, it's still doable for them, especially for this Fox. If they just play clean and work on whoever comes in next, they could even it out, if not maybe take back a lead.
We have another crew, if you guys are interested, happening on BTS Smash 2.
For Ohio and Missouri.
Ohio, Missouri.
So if you are more interested in that one, we understand. That one, if you have more regional attachment to that side, that will be at BTS Smash 2.
Throw up a multi-stream, multitwitch.tv/BTS Smash 2 and BTS Smash 4. Throw that up there. We get multiple melee matches.
I don't know who they have casting over there. I do know Carol's block was coming up, but with Spinda locked in crews now probably playing for Ohio, they probably have a new co-caster.
Man, I don't know if I've been talking all day. I'm starting to get a little exhausted.
I've reached that like 3 hours ago.
That could be the basketball I played though before today. That was also a lot of energy. Guys, I'm having so much fun. I've been saying it the whole block.
Oh, well, unfortunate to have to throw away that Stitch.
Big down smash there.
All right, hand warmers over for stream A or side A.
Stream A, side
Stream
A.
A, side A.
Say what you want.
Yeah.
It's a neutral battle on B though. It is a neutral battle. We're going back and forth. It's ping pong out here. Table tennis, as you might say.
Absolutely. They are finding a hard time getting that in, but now it could be a little more even. It's so hard with floaties because 75% isn't really that high of a percent. That could still be kind of the start of their stock if you don't clutch that kill. And a misfire right back in. We got a Doc on the stream. I love to see it. Q.
Illinois.
He
great
was
player.
a menace last year in Cruise, so let's hope to see that here.
I've gotten to talk with Q a lot online. Doesn't like to play net play, but will play me in Mario Superstar Baseball. So, guy's a beast at that game. We have some very close matches. Got to play at full bloom. Q is a wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. They're just tossing.
Unfortunately for the right side, they've just been waiting out transformations, and it's just been.
They're tossing
it's been
back
a lot
and
of
forth.
this.
Hit him. Give them back what they deserve. Ooh, no, we're gonna collide there. All right, we had our 30 seconds of intermission there. Dude, we got Mario Baseball people in the chat. This is great. Yeah, Luigi did pick the stage. You are right. It's not been the best so far. And Q
It's
just
been a very long battle for them on the right.
So I've gotten to play my roommate, Dr. Mario player. One thing I've learned, that pill is disgusting. If you can't deal with that
100%.
pill, you're done. If you're the doc, if you don't throw the pill, you're done. That thing's your saving grace. That thing's crazy.
It's unfortunately something that has to be spammed for that character. And it can be very annoying as the opponent to deal with.
Ooh, up B.
And I know it frustrates a lot of people to see a similar move just over and over again like that. But if you put it in perspective, how many shines does a Fox or a Falco do? It's kind of the same concept, or they're lasers. It's just a little more annoying to be dealing with.
Shine's a big component of any spacey player.
Exactly.
They do a lot of things. I mean, that's actually, I'm gonna be honest, that was one of the best examples I've heard of that.
Absolutely. How many times do you see a shine or a laser? And you may be seeing that in turnips or in missiles or in pills. It may seem annoying and it may seem excessive, but when you put it in the same perspective of that is just a tool that they will be using into their setups, it's not that annoying.
I'm gonna tell you what. I need to grab one of those Red Bulls. I'm starting to die. Get some water in me, you know.
We're soon to be done. So I don't know who they have again co-commentating over there, but it could be the end for me, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. I want to go to the water park so bad. So we are going into 7 minutes, 6 minutes, because it starts at 99, so it goes down to 93. That's, I can't do math.
6 minute match.
Minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. So far we're still in this 6 minutes for a crew battle on the side. Very, very long match.
And just as you
Almost
say that,
exactly 6 minutes,
does
a second
end.
shy. Now, I don't know much about the Peach-Luigi matchup. It seems like a very grueling matchup. Meanwhile, Marth and Doc over here having a good time scrapping back and forth with each other in neutral.
Production, can we get the game turned on a little bit? Seems like a little too loud. Oh, they can't hear us. It's okay. I want to make sure you guys can hear us. Seems a little too loud.
Oh yeah, they're monitoring that. They've told me to move my mic closer if
Cool.
yeah, they're on it.
For those in chat, who is the Marth?
Who do you think? Do you know? Do you know your regional players?
They know. I don't know though. I feel bad.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Who's sitting down? I saw their shirt. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, the curtains are kind of slightly open so we can see some things, but not everything. It's hard to keep up. Now, Q, if so, being the dog, it has to be Q.
Yeah.
Doing a great job supporting Illinois. Iowa has to put in some work here. You got to remove Q at this point. You are a whole person down. With these stocks exactly as they are technically a whole person down, and they got to get there. They got to get rid of Q. They got to move on to the next person. It's really hard.
I know Marth. I got to watch Q versus Ossify at I think Body 3.
Sounds about right.
Marth has a very good way to deal with the pill. Just spam forward air and space yourself. Now, just getting in after that, though, is a little tricky. We are seeing the Iowa Marth here pull that off, taking a stock from Q here. Hopefully 2. Cape saves Q, though, and we're going to reset back into neutral.
Now you gotta just roll the right time. It's actually not high enough up there to grab that ledge.
Ooh, almost a gimp there to start it off. That would have been a kill, I believe. That's a nice super smash. Pill fair.
This might be
Or Nair,
it.
sorry.
Yep, that is it.
Q keeps going.
So 1 stock
menace.
left, down more than just a whole person now for Iowa, on their last person even. Now this last person better be a strong anchor. They gotta go through two whole people and another stock of Q. And who knows who's waiting for you beyond Q, because the thing about these crews is Q is not even their anchor that came out. They still, whoever is beyond Q is going to be a big threat to be facing. And looks like we are ready with Indiana, Minnesota. They're counting down here in a second. Minnesota under. Indiana in the lead with their 2 stocks. So if this is the case, they are probably holding Ben to come in next after this Fox. And then we'll have some cleanup work to do if this Fox can't get rid of this Peach and hold on to as many stocks as he can.
I'm liking what this Fox is doing with the Peach here. But the Peach getting too many opportunities to get kills and it's not taking them. Hardest thing for Peach, if you are the Fox playing this matchup, is like the Peach can't get guard ledge at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard. You float. You can't ledge dash. You just got to take advantage of that as a Fox. Move on with it. Preeminent up. Take your chat. It's coffee and preeminent.
Now Q holding on so hard to that stock. 151% as a dock.
Knows his way around. Gets a stock big for Illinois to stay in this. To keep the advantage. 6 stock leads, crazy.
There we go.
First swap over to Stream B here. Preeminent taking another here. Doing the little Fox tech there, you know, after the kill.
Doing some Fox things.
Having a great time. Probably not having a great time playing the Peach, but having a great time getting that kill.
Ooh, cannot be holding down at all. You're going to be in that blender otherwise.
Trying to rack up some percent here.
As the Fox in this situation, you have nothing to lose by holding your patience and just getting that extra percentage in. Especially now, it's a much more even setup between this. There are 2 people left, just down 1 stock. They have been after preeminent for them. Very strong. Now Indiana, we'll see who they throw in next. Not sure who they still have. But there'll be some battles for sure.
Anchor's going to be Ben if
for Indiana?
For Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, we already said that.
Oh, my bad. I must have went over that.
You're good. You did the thing I did earlier where you're zoning in but like zoning out at the same time. Where you're looking at one set and you're like, sorry, what now?
Things are going.
Melee is meleeing up. Now
Fox Falco.
Now what puff is this? This could be Michael or OG Kid, I think?
It's Michael.
Michael, okay. I thought I knew it.
OG
I doubted
Kid's
myself. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. So I thought I knew the flower. I was like, I know this.
Laser's your best friend here if you're Falco. Showing off a good example there. Good situation for Puff. Back air. Another back air.
Ooh, very rough ledge recovery there. Unfortunately, if you're not clean getting back that ledge or getting back to stage at all, Puff has everything to go out there and take it away from you. 5 jumps, the rising pound, it's just hard. You need to get in there as fast as you can. Yeah.
Missed the shine dare there, or shine back air. Missed the follow-up, let's say that. Now putting Puff back on the table for another chance to get some more percent off.
Very clean. Good.
We're doubling it up here.
So we still got some hand warmers off to the side, but they will be starting here very shortly.
Ooh, dash tech. Ooh, the side B spike. The classic. Trying to extend yourself a little too much. Falco taking advantage of that.
And Iowa needs that. If this Falco can clutch us out, take this last stock from Puff without losing their own, this gives them a good playing field to kind of keep it somewhat even into the last one. But 1 stock to 4 would be very hard to maintain, so gotta really hold on to the second stock. And catch.
Double there, keeps the stock.
Wow, beautiful melee right there.
Heading to the last game. Anchor. Oh, Skurzo.
Let's go, Skurzo.
Coming from Japan.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's here just visiting or if he's back.
Back from the tournament.
Just for the
living
tournament?
in Japan now.
Oh, okay.
Fully moved.
Very, very well done. Okay.
The King of Chicago. That title will always be there.
Right. Falcon getting a very strong knee over there. Indiana taking back a lead, even though it may just be one stock. And Minnesota keeping it even as best as they can. Man, these players are fighting with all their hearts out, everything on the table.
Kremna has a great opening so far. Ooh, if that shine land, that's another 0 to death there. We've seen a couple in these, the sets we've seen so far.
Great drift by the Falcon.
Pop up to last stock situation. Minnesota in a big spot here to claim a couple extra stocks. Give them a little bit of a bigger lead here.
Ooh, missed that grab.
Any CLM people in the chat? Throwing up a Skurzo taunt emoji. Ooh, side B sticks to the edge there.
A good mix-up because Falcon was ready for a Firefox. Oh, just drifted a little too far back. Could have grabbed the ledge since there was maybe no punish, or it was the dash attack there that could cover. Unfortunately, just that drift back.
And then the last player for Indiana. We're getting down to the last couple, actually the last game on the left, and then the second to last. Hope maybe on the right.
Could be last,
Could be.
maybe second to last on the right
Could
side.
be.
Depends on how Preeminent plays this out.
We get to see a nice warm up here, guys. It's all about getting the hands moving. Chat, how's your day been? Are we enjoying Melee? We having fun? It's been a wild day for me. Been everywhere, been doing everything.
Now, my one goal of going to the water park today might not be possible because once this is done and over, it's probably going to be like 9 o'clock. And at that point, there's no point going to the water park.
You gotta fix that, Skurs. You gotta fix that. Make sure you confirm.
Can't confirm because it already exists. It's somewhere there. Oh, there it is.
That was their problem, probably. As we head into Dreamland, we'll have, I believe it's Slow King take 2 stocks.
Now, waiting on the Indiana player to show up. It's been a little while. Are they even plugging in?
Oh, they just did.
Oh, perfect.
As you say, they do.
Commentator's curse. I should have said it a little sooner. They would have been there faster.
Who's the closer for Indiana, chat? Big opening. Oh, Slow King reading the tech there. It's all Slow King right now. Fishers.
All right.
Fishers.
In the wildest potential, Iowa could
Blue.
steal this from Illinois and be a huge upset for Illinois.
It's a lot of names people are saying for the right side.
Yeah, who knows, honestly.
Too many names.
Great angle by that Fox on the left.
For those in chat saying that Skurzo's drunk, if he even if he is,
He showed up, and
he
that's
shows up and he's great.
that's just him being here makes up for all of it.
How many mid lanes?
An unfortunate
Yeah.
SD for Iowa.
How many mid lanes has Skurzo been to and not been drunk? There is a bar at mid lane, which is a Chicago local. I feel like every time he was. That was the bit. He is.
Absolutely. So there's also
You think
Oh,
recovering
man.
low there saves him?
I don't know because
Because
I was looking at the right side, so I'm
Recovered
not.
low, Slow King shined, and did not kill at the top. Or, I don't know if Shine would kill there in the first place.
I'm not.
Maybe that
privy
helped.
To the knowledge,
That
so I'm
helped
not
out
sure.
Skurzo get a tech there, or try to go for a tech input. Has more of the side of the stage to do something with it. As Indiana takes 2 stocks clean.
Absolutely.
We're getting a 4-stock to 4-stock battle.
This is, yeah, they're probably more than likely throwing Ben in from Minnesota, and, you know, they've played, I don't know their head count or head-to-head, and who's more in favor here for them.
I mean, I'm going to have my bias. I'm going to say Ben's going to win. And Skurzo taking it. Illinois over Iowa.
Unfortunate for Iowa. They tried their best, and whoever that last Falco was, because honestly,
I believe it's Slow King.
It probably is. I won't say it for the just in case it's not. They were so close. They SD'd right there when they really need to hold that stock, and it kind of just all, that momentum just took it. And it's a shame because they almost stole the show there.
And Ohio over Missouri on the side, sorry, the main Melee stream.
Yeah, BTS Smash 2, Ohio winning. And, you know, that's as expected. They were seeded for that. So far, no major upsets for the round ones. It really comes down to this. If Indiana loses, I believe, that's not an upset. If they win, it's an upset. Minnesota is seeded to move on.
You know, we are trying our best. I don't commentate at all. It's my first time commentating ever, I believe. I'm not going to lie. You know, we are here, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's been some production issues. Team or doubles, Melee doubles was late. It went over an hour and a half. Cruise started itself 30 minutes late, waiting for one of these streams to clear. And then from there, one of the crew battles had to be off stream, so they tried putting as much as they could on stream. If I remember correctly, no, because they ended up putting it on the main stream.
Doubles played on BTS 2, yep.
Well, they played on both, but they finished out on BTS 2. But they ended up playing the one on mainstream instead of just having it off stream. So I believe all of round one did end up playing on stream, but there was almost a reality where it wasn't. All of it should have been on the mainstream, and if, you know, everything was running smoother, which no shame to production. They've put on an amazing show. They are trying their hardest. There's just been a few hiccups, and especially didn't help with crews that we couldn't find the players at the start when we needed to. They did not all arrive right at 6 o'clock, and it was a scramble just to get it started at 6:30, like right as a stream became available. And while we had names initially for the first crew, it got more difficult to try and keep track of when we were trying to dual stream 2 crews and trying to have it all run at a fast pace so we can finish it out, all of it, on the mainstream at a reasonable hour.
For someone in the chat, can I get the Indiana player's name? Help me out a lot here. Soda.
So
Soda versus
Ben.
Now, I am personally best friends with Ben. We go pretty long.
And I think Ben is just the favor here.
He is.
Like, if Soda can pull this off,
it's blue.
It'd be a big upset.
Everyone
or
trolled
blue.
me. Everyone
That's what I
trolled
mean.
me.
It's too hard to know, so I'm just going to say Fox. We know Ben for sure. We can't see who the Fox is, and honestly, at this point, chat, you're going to have to be okay with it.
I'm a failure, guys. I'm a failure. You got me.
So, taking the first stock.
Honestly, let's go Soda.
Yeah, if Indiana can pull this off, it is a huge upset.
Someone in the Indiana community, can you make their sponsor tag be Soda now? Just for this little bit we had. Commemorate it. Take a picture, lasts forever. Neutral on stocks. Blue still has the lead here. Would make sense. I think this is even, honestly, after knowing who the actual Fox is now.
Yeah.
But
you know, if it's blue.
She can get a chain grab and get the percentage right back, you know. Yeah.
Ben seems to be grabbing his footing very well and adjusting after losing first stock. He's bringing it back. He just needs to get one good hit to get the kill, and then it's still even. But Fox here can get some quick damage in to make it not so even.
And rinse and repeat. Ben Tech chasing very well here, but flubs that. As I say, commentators curse. I cursed him.
It's honestly going way back and forth.
Finishes it.
So
back air chain.
I think that was a mistake. It was probably meant to be a needle, but got the motion out before landing.
That was a crazy sequence on the edge there from both players. They did not expect any of that to happen. It just happened.
At the end of the day, everyone's had a long day playing Melee. Now we're all just kind of getting it all out. We're all flustered. Ben putting on a show, because that should be it
Ben
right
showing
there.
off at the end there.
Minnesota taking it back. No upsets round 1. It will be Michigan versus Minnesota and Ohio versus Illinois. As expected, team kills for Michigan, Minnesota, but a good rivalry between Ohio and Illinois. They will put on a show for sure.
So for next in the bracket, we're going to have Michigan versus Minnesota, Ohio versus Illinois. That'll be on BTS Smash 2. We might get a raid. We will see.
I think everything will be transitioning over to mainstream now as it is available for us. And so that will be it. Not sure who's commentating, if it'll be us, but for just in case it's not, thank you for tuning in. This is Riptide 2024.
I've been Ravian.
I've been Jasper.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you shortly.
Oh.
And we'll see these nice sponsors.